Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this Tier 7 assault game on Sand River. I'm on the attacking team and I'm driving the SU-100M1. So I've just told my team that if someone can go to about G2 sort of area and get some spots off, I will cover them from a little bit further back. I'm in a tank destroyer, so I'm trying to tell people where to go in order to receive my support. Hopefully someone does go there, because it's a very strong position, and if you can get people down there to spot tanks, and if you can get some people providing supporting fire from the ridge line at about E4 and from a little bit further back, then you can definitely make a very successful assault on that side of the map. So just getting ourselves into a position where we can hopefully provide some supporting fire. Our Hellcat appears to be getting some spots off. Unfortunately I don't have a shot on the FV. That's a shame. It'd be hilarious if I did. Try and bag their artillery right at the beginning of the game. Our Panzer 38NA is presumably inexperienced, because he's trying to give supporting fire in a Tier 4 light tank in a Tier 7 game, which is probably not going to go very well. But that's Tier 4 matchmaking for you. Tier 4 light tank matchmaking, or scout matchmaking, whatever, for you. So we've got an SU-152 who's being quite aggressive, and a Comet and a T-34-1 over on the right hand side of the map, and they're the ones who are probably going to be giving me targets to shoot at, if we're honest. And bingo, target number 1, there's a Tiger, although Tiger manages to get into safety, and I bounce a shot on him. There's a KV-3, so trying to put a shot into his lower plate. Oh, bounces. Boo and indeed hiss. Gun's accurate, but you know, this is a 550 meter shot, so don't expect miracles. And that one doesn't even hit the target. Our artillery has a crack, but doesn't manage to land a shot. And I decide to have a blind shot, because, you know, I reload fairly quickly. Why not? So just seeing if that guy's going to poke his head out again. Hoping that he is, but you know, maybe he won't. And hoping our guys can get some view range over there. Sorry. And our SU-152 just took a very small amount of damage to the face, so I'm wondering if that Panzer 38NA is packing some premium ammunition to try and get the penetration. Anyway, this KV-3 is completely going ham. So we're going to take advantage of that and pummel some shots into his flank. And our Comet appears to actually be stock, but either way I'm trying to give this guy some help. He's asking for help and I'm definitely trying to give him some. That one unfortunately bounces. That one misses. Artillery puts the guy on fairly low health. Oh, Comet takes a big hit from him, and I manage to burn him to death. So there's kill number 1. See if I can get some shots up here on this SU-152. You know, damaging or killing him would be very valuable. Tier 7 tank destroyer, Tier 7 game, always nice to get him out quickly. Have a blind shot at him, but ouch, I've been spotted and I'm taking fire. So let's pull the hell back. Now, T-43 was probably the one who spotted me, and he appears to have gotten himself down into sort of D3 region or something like that. So he's potentially going to be a right royal nuisance. There he is. We appear to have a heavy tank who's AFK, unless I'm very much mistaken. Or at least not really doing a great deal that's useful. And I'm still trying to give this Comet a hand. And there we go. Ooh, Tiger blows my tracks off. And someone finishes off that T-43. It's our Comet friend now. Comet is running into difficulty. I get a shot on that KV-3, but I'm still taking fire from that Tiger. So I need to pull off. And unfortunately they kill the Comet, despite my best efforts. So this IS-2 is still being singularly bloody useless. But we do appear to be winning this game convincingly, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. Yeah, he hasn't loaded in. Or, he's loaded in, but he's just not there. Whatever. Anyway, we just lost our T25/2. The score is currently 7 kills to 3 in our favour. Unfortunately, I can't get a shot on that Tiger. And our Hummel just apologised, so I assume he accidentally hit one of our allies, which is always fun.
5-minute warning.
If you're driving artillery, do try and be careful. Now, I'm very conscious of the fact that over on this side of the map is me, a Hummel, and an AFK IS-2. So I'm telling the Hummel to get the hell out of Dodge. That's certainly what I plan to do. Because we've got a Tiger, a KV-3 and an SU-152 that we know of coming around that corner. I don't really want to get completely ganked by those guys. Now our Hummel unfortunately appears to be standing his ground, which is perhaps not the best plan in the world, because in a fight between a Hummel versus, you know, an SU-152, a Tiger and a KV-3, I'm pretty sure I know, oh sorry, and the Hummel has an AFK IS-2 as backup, I'm pretty sure I know who my money's on. But, you know, I try and take advantage of the situation and get some supporting fire in on him, or in for him. So there's a shot into the SU, takes his tracks out, which is kind of lucky. He repairs his tracks, but there's a second shot into him. Unfortunately, I can't get a third shot in before he rounds the corner. Although he's probably going to try feasting on the AFK guy first. So much tasty, tasty health. Now the KV-3 has actually gone back to defend the base. In fact, the 3 remaining heavy tanks have all gone back to defend the base. So actually that Hummel only has to deal with the SU-152, which he promptly does. So it looks like El Hummel is going to survive. Shot into that Tiger. Can we get any fire into that KV-3? Yes, we can. There we go. 246 into his side. And just keep trying to work these guys over. 238 into his side. Someone else shoots him, so hopefully one more shot will kill this guy. There we go. Kill number 2. Tiger 1 on fairly low health. Tiger 1 is dead. Another Tiger on 498 health. Average damage rolls, it would take 2 shots to kill this guy. There's one. Oh, and someone else picks up the kill. And that was the game. And that was worth, I think it was a high caliber, a tank sniper, and first class mastery, and quite a lot of damage. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao ciao.